Oh, I simply can't believe it. It's what, about 3 minutes after 8? Oh no, maybe my watch is fast. Well, good evening, everybody. I always try to be on time. Oh, I'm a stickler about that. You know, for me, on time means you better be there at 10 of. That's on time. Anyway, I guess it's not that late. Hi, everybody. And welcome to the Old Curiosity Shop. I'm back down here on the floor. But this time I'm sitting on a pillow. Yes, I am. Very much like this one. So we'll see if I can sit down here for 2 hours. I don't know how long if my back is going to like this or not. Good evening, good folk of the village. I am so happy to have you here. Now you'll have to tell me, and I'm going to try to see. I'm in a new spot here on the floor, and really I wasn't planning on this, but I had all my items on the floor, and I'm back here. It looks okay, Sandra? Sandra said it looks just fine. Sandra, thank you. I have all of my items down here on the floor. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to lug everything out into that dining room. I've kind of, sort of, in a way, closed off half of the house. I'll talk with you for a few minutes. Thank you, Briar. I appreciate you saying that it looks okay. Hi, Donna. I'm glad it looks okay. I just want to make sure you can hear me and everything. Well, oh, and you can see my reflection up there. If you see me looking up, I can't read the comments here, but I can read them up there. So I'll glance up there once in a while. I am squeezing out the last bit of oomph from my furnace. So I'm trying not to overwork it. I'm going to have a new system put in probably sometime I might wait and do it after the heat of the summer, but before next winter, sort of like next early autumn in that off season, and so my furnace works, but I'm keeping the thermostat pretty low, and I've closed off that. I don't really need to use that much. So the bedroom, bathroom, and this room here is nice, and I have one of those little portable things, and I'm doing fine. So I'm not poor mouthing. I'm kind of just explaining why everything is in here on the floor. But somebody said they like this background better. No, my cabinet of curiosities. I see folks here. Now look, I guess they're still broadcasting. Dee and Tammy are having a linen sale. Don't you come here if you'd rather be at that linen sale. All right. And I told them, you keep broadcasting as long as you want. I don't own Monday nights at 8 o'clock. I'm not Jack Benny. Wait a minute. That was Sunday nights at 8 o'clock was Jack Benny. So I think, well, thank you, Lynn. I'm glad you like the bookcase. Now I lost for Pete's sake. Anyway. Oh, I told them, don't rush to get over by 8 o'clock. Have your sale. So Dee and Tammy, I'm going to be all glass. But if you're not an antique glass person, but you like linens, there's a linen sale going on right now at I think it's on Dee's channel, but Tammy from Texas is there as well. They've been at it for about an hour. So if you can jump over there and tell them, Scott said, keep on going. Don't worry about him. And I told them to do that anyway. Okay, let's see. I'm looking to see. Yes, it is a curiosity. It is a curiosity. Can you show your candy jars? I can. I will show them one day. Here's a cup. I don't know. Well, here are two. Yeah, I'd love to show them to you one day. I have a small collection of them. Just a small collection. Come to Rhode Island and thrift with me. Well, I'll tell you what, where are you in Rhode Island? because uh, I go to Stonington, Connecticut for our big family reunion, and that's right there next to Mystic and the Pawcatuck. Which river is it that separates Rhode Island from Connecticut? So I'll be there. This is kind of you to. Oh, not at all. Hi, Lisa. Is it the Pawcatucks River? I don't remember. But that's right there at the border. So I can spit into Rhode Island when I'm in Stonington. We have a big reunion there 4 times a year. And I'm not sure, I don't think this summer is when we're having it. But we usually have, I think the last time we had about 400 people there. I'll tell you about that sometime, but not now because we're having a sale tonight. Oh, and I have got a special guest moderator. Mm-hmm. Now, David is busy coaching softball. So I'd like, to go into the back room and let you see who my moderator is. You just might recognize the face. You ready? Let's go get her. Now, I hope I do this right and we don't suddenly get a commercial for Depends or something. I never know what I'm going to press. I think it's right here. Boop. Wait, where is she? Oh, my word.
There she is.
There she is. Well, who is she? Who is she?
Who is she? Who is she?
Talk about yourself.
Hey everyone, it's Heather from the Vases Sisters. I'm back from my little vacation. I took a mini vacation this weekend, but I am back and was super excited to help Scott out tonight. And so yeah, here I am.
And Heather, go ahead and tell us about when is your next sale, and talk about yourself a little bit.
Thank you. So yeah, our next sale is tomorrow. Oh my gosh, tomorrow already. I forget because we had off today because of President's Day. The schools were closed. So my mind is like, I'm still on Sunday. So it's Monday. So tomorrow we're having our live sale. And there's a sneak peek. That's what's coming up tomorrow at 6:15.
You have a sneak peek tomorrow.
No, I have a sneak peek now. Right there.
Oh, it's behind you.
It's behind me. It's behind me.
Okay.
Get behind me.
I see it now. It looks wonderful.
So yeah, we have our live sales every Tuesday. So you can watch Scott on Monday, Revive the Sisters on Tuesday, Tammy and Dave Uprising Texas on Wednesday, and then D on Saturday. Or start off with D and move on down the line. So and then we have flip calls on Sundays in the afternoon. And Dee from Thrill the Fifth, she will be on our channel on March 5th, which is in like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, Dee will be here.
Oh, you're going to do a sale together?
Yes. Yeah, we do a sale with Dee every like few months or so. We switch channels. Like we were on her channel last time, and now she's going to be on our channel this time. So in 2 weeks on a Wednesday, March 5th.
Well, that's great. You know that it was my plan to have you and Shane back during sort of right after Christmas when I had all the decorations up, and then I went and got sick and was sick and didn't get to do it.
Oh no, you get sick of us, Scott. Come on.
Oh, I got sick of you. But you know, we're already talking about going back to the flea market now. Yeah. I don't get it. I don't go out there now, you know, when it's 19 degrees. But we're looking at maybe sometime in April, we're going to go back and have another flea market sale, which was so much fun to do. It's more fun to do it with people than by yourself.
All right. Shane is saying I sound washed out. So I might have to put my microphone back in.
I can hear you. It's just if I have hearing loss, so you're fine, but I'm just a little difficult. Maybe it's a little muffled or something, but
All right.
um,
I will put my microphone back in. Just give me a second.
all right. I'll cross my legs the other way. You know I'm going to be squirming around because I don't sit still. My goodness. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming and joining us tonight, Monday night. I suppose that maybe this was a holiday for some federal workers, maybe in schools and things might have had a vacation day today. You remember? Ooh, how long ago was it? I think I remember when we had off George Washington's birthday and Abe Lincoln's birthday. Do you remember that, Heather, when you were young?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yes.
Before it was President's Day? Gosh, I haven't thought about that in a long time. Who remembers that in the chat when we had, but we didn't have as many. There were holidays then that we don't have now. We didn't recognize Martin Luther King Day, and gosh, what else? Probably a few others.
Yeah, we had both days off. Like we had a Friday and Monday off.
Does that sound better, everyone?
Do I sound better?
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Okay, good.
I can hear you.
Hold on one second.
Oh, I can hear you so well now. That's the way, Gary. Hey, Gary, that's the way it is here still in New Jersey. We schools don't go back until after Labor Day, but they run all the way almost to the end of June. I mean, they really, right, Heather? We don't start until after Labor Day, and we go way up into, depending on how many snow days you have. We don't.
Yeah, it's like June 18th, June 19th. So
right.
It's almost the end of June.
Mm-hmm.
So does that sound a lot better?
It sounds wonderful.
Okay. All right, good. Yeah, because this microphone went out on us last time. The last live we had, it went out, and I'm like, all of a sudden they couldn't hear us. Then I had to turn it off. But it's supposed to work better. But I see in the chat it's saying that it sounds better. So okay, good.
I have no problem hearing you at all now. I'm drinking. You're drinking a lemon pound cake beer? I've never heard of such a thing. Bonnie, how is it?
We do not have school days to make up yet. So far, they took away Good Friday from us for spring break. So far we're still good. I know. Loud and clear. Good.
Well, I guess we better get started because I've got 22 items to sell tonight. And gosh, by golly, it's mostly glass, but I have a variety here tonight that I think you're really going to enjoy. So Heather, we're going to hide you in a minute, but you'll still be there. And now Heather calls the shots. All right, everybody. So that's the queen of the live sale tonight, right there. So what we'll do is
my pom pom.
You brought your pom pom. So the way that it works is, and we're both in Jersey right now. Heather lives in a. We don't live in the same county, or do we? You know what county I live in.
Yeah, no, we live in two different counties, but we're like right there.
Yeah, well, you know, Jersey, everything, especially here along, because we're all very much suburban Philadelphia here.
Yes.
But anyway, of course, I ship from southern New Jersey, and I use pirate ship as almost everybody does here. If you're new and you've never, ever, ever bought anything before, even if you've purchased something from eBay, that's different. So don't say, oh yeah, I buy from you from eBay. You have all that. No, I can't see it like that. I'll still need your info if you're new. And oh, hi there. There's my other moderator. That's old Hadley Vintage. That's Jeffrey. Jeffrey, I was only able to catch maybe the last 10 minutes of you last night, but thank you for being here. I know that you will also keep your eye. So if Heather and I mess up, Jeffrey gets the second word, okay?
Okay.
So what we'll do is, and so I thank him. So thank you, Heather. Round of applause. Reverse. That was for you. I'm clapping for you.
Well, I'm giving you an applause too.
And round of applause for everyone who is here tonight.
Yes.
Tipsy, wait a minute. Do you want me to put the starts in, or you want to do the start? You want to
You may do that because I don't even have a laptop in front of me.
Okay. So I will put the starts in.
I got nothing in front of me at all.
Okay.
And so I guess that's it. I think everybody knows what usually goes on here. And if you're new, we have some friendly folks who will help you out. I want to absolutely encourage new folk. Don't you be scared. This is not a private club. If you're new and we don't know you, you just jump right in there and say, hello, my name is. You know those awful stickers that we have to wear, hello, my name is. You just come right in, hello, my name is, and we will say welcome. Everyone
Yes.
is welcome here. Welcome or welcomed? Welcomed.
Welcome.
Get
You're
it
welcome.
started, Scott. Okay. Go hide, Heather.
Okay.
We'll bring you back in a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Let me see if I can. There it went. And I will try my best to keep my eye on the chat. If Heather sees anything that I need to address, or if Jeffrey sees anything I need to address, they will sort of just jump in and scream at me or something, although I can't hear Jeffrey. And I'll try to see as many of the comments as I can. If you'll bear with me just one moment. I'm so excited. We're just shy of 300 folks. And hello, Pete Peterson. I'm new to the stream. Welcome. I just happened to catch you, Pete. If I missed anybody else, I'm sorry, but just happened to catch you. Oh gosh, isn't that awful? What was I saying, Heather? That's terrible.
You were gonna pull up your first item.
Yeah, but I was going to say something else that was important, and now I don't know what it was.
When you're gonna invoice?
No, I'll invoice tomorrow morning. Oh, for Pete's sake. All right, here I go.
Okay.
Let's start.
We're ready.
I'm like this all the time.
I'm used to it.
Right? $15 is where we'll start on this guy right here. Oh, I know what I was going to say, but I'll say it later. $15 is where we'll start. Chip-free, crack-free, shiny, beautiful black glass L.E. Smith 1930s silver overlay. Let's get it going. And of course, it is a beaut. And we'll turn it underneath and let you see the backside. It's footed. Yeah, there we go. And so this looks, a lot of the times the pieces look a lot like Mount Pleasant pattern because they have these little points on there. 2 handles. You can see the silver overlay. And Heather, if anybody's asking anything, you just jump right in and stop.
Yeah.
Me, okay?
So Peter has a question. He says, how does one bid? And so Peter, you just put in the price. It's a starting bid of 15. So we have Black Eyed Susan at 15. So the next price up is 16. So if you like to place a bid, just put in 16 in the chat.
Thanks for asking. Now this measures 10.5 inches from handle to handle. Yeah. And it's footed and it's just wonderful black glass. And I'm not going to hold on to it until I'll start saving my snow and ice autumn season and Christmas. I'll wait until like July to start saving up that. But right now, as I'm finding it, I'm selling it. If there are no questions on
Patty Rose at 19.
Patty Rose is the high bid at 19, and it looks like we're going to move right on and count this one down. Always remember, though, there is a lag. Now, when I count down, you'll hear me count 10 down to 1, and I'm going to use my fingers when we get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's because Heather is watching me, and she's going to account for the lag. So remember, what you see on your screen might not be what Heather sees. And that has to do with lag. So make sure you're in top chat, refresh about every 15 minutes or so, and you ought to be all right. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Now we're waiting for the voice of Heather. She is looking at her screen to see when my finger goes down to 1 and I say that's it. And she'll tell us who our high bidder is.
Okay, there's the stop. And it is Patty Rose at 23.
Patty
Rose
at
23.
A rose must remain with the sun and the rain, or its lovely promise won't come true. To each his own. I'll stop. Oh, I'm just getting started.
And just make sure you all are in live chat, all messages. Anyone who's new, like Peter, just make sure you're in live chat, all messages.
$12 on the rooster cock-a-doodle-doo. He's in great. See a rooster? He is. Oh my word. He's got those double railroad tracks on the bottom, but more than one company did that. But anyway, yeah, we all know Royal Copley. What's the other one? He is great. And he is not the same as I had last week. I had another one I sold to, now I can't remember who it was, but this old kitchen rooster is $12. This is an offer up, and we start at 12.
Yeah, Jenny Mack in at 12.
And you stand, well, I guess I better get to your hind end to see, because that's the highest part on you. Oh, how tall are you? You're about 8 inches tall. And look, his mouth is open. So he's screaming at somebody.
He's cock-a-doodle-doing.
Oh, that's right, Melody. You got the other one. Did it get to you yet? I mailed it several days ago. How old? Oh, the 50s, the 60s. We might have seen these in the 40s. Mid-century, 40s, 50s, 60s. Everybody had a rooster. This one's probably an example from the 50s. I shouldn't say everybody. This is funny. Oh, this has been years ago. Years ago, I said, didn't everybody have a rooster in their kitchen? And a lady wrote to me and she said, well, we were upper middle class. We didn't have one in our kitchen. I said, oh. Well, I don't know what that makes me, because my grandparents had roosters in their kitchens. I guess they weren't upper middle class. He looks like the one that sat in your grandmother's that she had in her kitchen window. Isn't it funny? The little things that we remember from our grandparents' kitchens. And if my grandparents were alive today and I said, you know what? They would say, what? Are you crazy? What are you doing? Remember an old rooster? But we remember funny things from childhood. Let's count him down.
We got Eileen Wallace at 25.
He's very shiny and, some crazing to the glaze. We get that. But look, he's a pretty one. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. All right. Now you get over there and don't lay an egg. I know he doesn't lay eggs. I went to school.
All right. I'm going to refresh, Scott.
But you didn't have to go to school to know that. Okay.
I'm going to refresh real quick.
All righty. I find you very refreshing.
Well, thank you.
You're more than welcome.
course, when I refresh, then I get the commercial.
I didn't see if. Oh no, you don't have. All right, I've got. I knew I wasn't going to be able to. Let me twist my legs around. Ooh.
Come on,
Come
laptop.
on, Rooster. Rooster. Next up, look what's coming next. I just bought her today.
I believe it's Jenny Mac at 36.
Is it
Jenny Mac at 36.
Jenny? Jenny, I'm going to have to rent a U-Haul to head your way, darling. I am so appreciative. And we'll talk. I still have the other stuff, you know, so we're good. You thank you, and thank you everyone who placed bids. I appreciate it. Look at this. This is going to start at $10. Now, it's not chalkware. It's heavier than that. It's a kind of a plaster. It's a hard.
Sorry, start. I missed the start. What was the start?
Oh, I'm so sorry. $10.
10. Okay.
She's wonderful. I'll get her in so you can see her. She is not damaged. I think, again, it's plaster. Well, she is. On the back, she's got a big deal. All right, so she has a chip on the back of her dress, but not on the front. And look how beautiful the paint is. Isn't she nice? And I'll tell you what, I know how old she is. Just for kicks and jollies, everybody guess to the year. Don't say 40s, 50s, 60s. Put a year, an actual year, because the year is on the bottom of this. What you think? What year do you think? I don't know if I'll be able to see everybody, but let's turn her around. She's beautiful. No, not 1910. No, she's not that old. You're getting close with the, Miss Sarah is getting close. Oh, Judy Coggins, you are right up in there. Close, Judy. Kathy, you're just a tad high. Look at the flowers. And look, her neck isn't broken either. She's actually dated on the very, very bottom, 1950. So she's 75 years old, bless her heart. And I don't know who this is. I can barely see it. Rosemary or Roseanne M. somebody. 1950. So there it is. I don't know. You might be able to see it just a little bit on the bottom. And then the year 1950. It is really pretty. And you know, I can just see this on a vanity in a lady's bedroom. If you have room in your bathroom to do decorations, you know, she's just a figurine, an object d'art. And we started off at $10. I don't know if we have.
Yeah, we have KP at 10.
All right.
Jenny Mac at 14.
I don't know if I told you that she stands. Oh, she stands about 8 inches tall. She stands about 8 inches tall. And I think she's lovely. So we will count her down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And we'll wait a second, and then we will have our answer. And then next coming up, you might have seen me thrift while we're waiting. It's going to be the 3-framed Buick automobiles. We're going to have them next. Let's see.
Okay, I think it's Jenny Mac at 18.
Let's see. 9, 22, and Jenny Mac at 18 for the
Yeah. Sorry, KP, you came in after the stop.
Jenny, Thank you. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, everyone who placed bids and had interest in that. I appreciate it. And now $12. These are framed Buicks. And I think these are so cool for a boy's bedroom, but now shouldn't do that. Put them in a girl's room. Well, let's see. My measurements are 8.5 by 10.5. They are in frames that have glass, and these were cheap black frames, and they were painted. Oh, did I tell you we're going to start at $12? You'll get all three of them.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And I will let you see this type of frame. This is probably from the 60s. Could even be the 70s. But here we have a 1909 Buick, and I'll try to turn it to where there's not too much of a glare. That's not easy to do. Your uncle had an old Ford. There's a pond in my hometown. Here's 1922. There is a pond in my hometown that has a Model T Ford in the bottom of it. And I don't know if he was pulling our leg, but my grandfather said that he and some of the other boys drove it out onto the ice, and the ice broke. Down went the Model T Ford, and they got out. That's what he said. I have no proof, and I'm not going to go dive to see if it's there. And then this one is 1931. So some of the paint is coming off. I think they're charming. We'll see if we have any opening bids. You get all three of them, and we're looking for an opening bid of $12. Do you see one?
I do not.
Okay. We'll give it a second, and then if not, we'll bring these back perhaps at the end. So there they are, the old Buicks, and we shall put. You can put stop in if you want, just so we have like a designated. Because I don't see anybody, so we'll move on, and we will go next to the pink sunflower. And if anybody does jump in, we will bring it back. Let's see.
I don't know. Karen McKay just came in for 23, but I'm not sure. Karen, what were you bid on $23?
Was it Karen? Is that? Well,
I'll have to bring those back. I think at the end, because she was way below the stop.
Do you want me to, Karen? Will you? If you're still here, Karen, and that's what you were after.
Because we started for the frame. Yes, she's saying 23 for the frames.
Well, for the pictures. I mean, yeah, I got you. Well, we'll count. Yeah, but the opening bid was only 12.
Yeah. So we'll give them to her for 12.
Well, I'll count it down, and if you're the only bidder, then we'll stick at 12. I don't want anybody to bid more than they're supposed to, because right now you don't have any competition. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. That might have happened to me once before, and I apologize. I think once before that happened, and I didn't give the lower price, but I kind of like to do that. I don't want anybody to.
Okay.
So if you're our only bidder, then you'll get them for what we started out at.
Okay, Karen, they're yours for 12.
Okay, and who is that?
It's Karen McCabe. MC, yeah. Cab.
Karen
McCabe, yeah. MCCABE. MCCABE. Oh, she said she meant 12, but she hit it wrong.
Well, see, we all came out on top because no, in that case, I'm charging you 23. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, because the 2 and 3 is right there. So
What?
The 2 and the 3 are right next to the 1 to the 2. So I can see how she did that.
Absolutely. Okie dokie. Let me.
Yeah, Karen, just send your information to Scott's email.
You will? Okay.
And I'll give you my information.
$15. Here we go. Another one. Yes, indeed. And you can all recite it with me. Jeanette, sunflower. How did you get it? In sacks of flour. Yeah, there was a green one and a pink one. And the sacks of flour were big. But from what I have read and studied, that these were actually in it.
That's amazing.
So this one is not chipped. Did I tell you where we start? We did. Okay. Yeah. They have 3 feet. This one is in pink. Jeanette was a company that made glass. They made glass for ceiling light fixtures. They made table glass. They made kitchen glass in Pennsylvania. Yeah. Ooh. And there are just a few scratches on this. Not many. Just a few. And they call this the sunflower pattern. And it measures 10 inches in diameter. 10 inches in diameter on the Jeanette sunflower 1930s cake plate.
And you have an opening bid with Eileen.
Or whatever you want to put on it. And one of those depression giveaways. Yeah. This would be a depression giveaway. This wouldn't. We're going to get to that later. That's elegant Cambridge. Jeanette was not handmade glass. Factory produced. They must have pumped out 1 million of these. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oops, wait a minute. Sorry. That's me doing something wrong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. On a Jeanette cake. Whew. Oh, you're going to love what I've got next, I hope.
All right, that goes to Eileen Wallace for 15.
Eileen Wallace?
Yes.
Oh, Elaine.
Elaine, sorry. Elaine Wallace.
Elaine.
Elaine Wallace.
By the way, everyone, I will do the invoices tomorrow morning. If by the time you get home from work or whatever you're doing, if you haven't received an invoice from me, reach out to me. That means that we didn't connect. Because sometimes, remember, things happen. And so if you don't receive an invoice, by after dinner time tomorrow night, let me know. Because sometimes things happen. I hit the invoice and it doesn't actually get sent. It sort of just, vanishes in Neverland somewhere. I'm trying to make sure that my light is not too saturated. We might have a little bit too much light. Is that any better with a little bit less light? Bear with me because I'm doing this in a new spot. So I've taken a little bit of light away.
Yeah, I think that looks, you'd have to show, I will see it better when you show something, but that looks fine.
Okay, I can always add light if we need to. I've got this, normally I don't have a ceiling light on, but these old houses always have a ceiling light right in the middle.
Yeah, no, I think that looks better.
Okay, the next item is a tidbit tray with strawberries on it, made by the Westmoreland Glass Company. Look at this one, and this one starts at $19.
Ooh, that's amazing.
Let's talk. It is made by the Westmoreland Glass Company. Now, the strawberries are not hand painted. They're decals. You say, well, Westmoreland glass was good, handmade glass, and they had a decorating room. Why isn't this painted? Well, I believe this was made after the Second World War. So we're up into the 50s now. There's a lot of competition. We have all these cheap things coming over, and the glass companies were hanging on. Westmoreland stopped fire polishing. I think it was Westmoreland that stopped fire polishing at some point in the 50s. And a lot of the glass companies went Heisey in the 50s. Well, anyway, since these are decals and not hand painted, they were probably trying to save some money. Still absolutely beautiful. The strawberries are, so in other words, if it were hand painted and didn't have, that's metal, not plastic. Sometimes these are, get into being plastic as you get later on. But if it were hand painted, then I would put it back into the 30s and the 40s. What do you call the color of that glass? Doesn't it look like skim milk? That's good old clam broth. We've talked about clam broth before. Yeah. And I think clam broth looks like skim milk.
So it's not frosted.
It's not frosted. It's like it has like a clam broth look to it. But it measures, and I haven't measured it, so let me do that. 10 and a half inches. And it's not chipped or cracked. And it still has the Westmoreland sticker on it right there. That made it really easy for me to identify. I love that. Don't you, Heather? When something has
yes.
That's great. You know, woo.
It's like, oh, yes.
Saves you a minute or two.
It definitely does.
Do we have the opening bid of 19?
We do not.
We don't. I am shocked. I thought that people would flip over this. Now, you know I'm going to put it down, and so don't you wait now.
Oh, wait, hold on. Mama, someone come in at 20.
Okay. It is glass, and it's so pretty. Aren't you ready for springtime? Aren't you ready for the strawberries that come in May?
Yes.
Ah.
Mamacita is in at 20.
And it's not scratched, chipped. The handle is pretty. And Westmoreland had such nice glass. Shall I count it down?
Yes.
I think I shall. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Oh, Doris Day. Oh, that's Kathy Day. Hi, Kathy. We're happy to have you. It would be nice for Easter.
Okay.
Ooh.
I think Jan. All right, let me refresh real quick. I think it's Jan.
And look what's coming up.
Oh, commercial.
Oh no. See, I don't ever see commercials. That's the one subscription I have.
One subscription, yeah.
That is YouTube, and it's well worth it for me. I don't have Netflix, Hulu, Roku. I don't have any of that. My only subscription is no commercials on YouTube.
All right.
I'm sorry about that. You have to go through that.
That's okay. It's going quite quickly. Okay. Let me just scroll up here on.
Wait, Scott, have you sent the blue will? Yes, I did. I put them in the mail several days ago. Or can you come? No, they're in the mail, Heidi.
All right, it's going to Jan Elderdice for 31.
Jan Allardyce. Okay.
Yes, at 31.
Okay, Jan, thank you. The Blue Willow cups were already in the mail. I just happened to catch that comment. Again, I can't catch them all. I try to. But remember, like in so many parts of the country, it's been snow, ice, 2 days off, snow, ice, 2 days off. And then yesterday, the wicked wind of the witch blew through here. Oh my goodness. I was sitting on the couch. I was reading. I had no music on. And I thought locusts had come down on the house, a swarm of locusts. It was the wind. It came out of nowhere, 50 miles an hour, and woo!
Yeah, I was waiting for the tornado.
Oh my goodness. And then it was whistling. You know, this is a 100-year-old house. And I heard whoosh, you know, whistling. I have, oh golly. Anyway, that wind. Okay, the laundry shaker at $15 is where we start. That's a laundry shaker made in California, 1940s. Of course, this is before you had steam coming out of your iron. And so you put water in there, and there's the top with a dent in it. And then you put the top on. And when Granny is, or Grandpa or Granny, I know Granny did the ironing, Grandpa didn't. You could sprinkle water on and do your ironing. Some of these are racial stereotypes from that era, as we know. This one, there's right there and there. It is where it's been nicked, right here and here. I love it that it matches. You see those two spots?
They look like buttons.
I know that it almost, well, maybe it is. Maybe I don't. No, I'm feeling it. No, it's the glazes chipped off there.
Yeah.
I mean, they do look like buttons, but those are two little tiny chips there. And I think there might be one at the bottom, a couple little at the bottom, but it's made in California. And these are collectible, and you can get, there's all kinds of different figures. This one stands, about 8 inches tall.
We have bids. We have Karen Taylor at $25.
Yeah. It is cold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the laundry water shaker, or whatever you call it. Oh, I've got an Art Deco piece of blue glass. You're going to flip your lids. I have a lamp coming up. Somebody wants this lamp. Oh, I hope you're here. I hope you're here, the person. I've got some green glass that glows.
All right, I have Eugenia. I can.
It start with a B?
Yes.
Okay.
At 34. I'm sorry. I am really terrible at last
Hi, Eugenia. I gotcha.
I'm trying to go off memory of what I've heard people say, and I know Eugenia, but I don't know how to pronounce your last name. But it goes to Eugenia for 34.
And I thank you so much. Thank you, and thank you everyone who was interested in that and placed bids. Look at the spaniel. Oh my word! Can you say no to that? He's a planter. He starts at 12. We're going to look for an opening bid of 12 on the spaniel. I'm delighted to see, and I'm so grateful to see 375 friends here tonight. If you get a chance and you can thumb up, that really helps. I don't pay any attention to that algorithm thing. Well, I really don't, but I hear people say that thumbs up gets it out there and gets more people seeing it. I guess so, but and if you're not a subscriber, why don't you subscribe? Because a lot of you are not subscribers. Why not? Now I can go in and see. I don't actually can see names, but there's a place where it shows you how many people are there that subscribe and how many people don't. Mm-hmm. But if you want to subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. He is no chips or cracks. It's a planter.
He looks like my Finley, but in brown.
Your family?
My Finley, my dog.
Oh, your dog Finley. Oh, I've seen. Is that the one that can't hear, the poor thing?
No, that's Shane's dog Bella.
This is a Napco piece made in Japan after the war, and it has a foil sticker on the bottom of it. And he's just cute as he can be, and he doesn't have he has no damage on him or her.
And we have a bid for Justine at 14.
Just under 7 inches tall. Just under 7 inches tall. We're going to go ahead and count this old pup down. and we're going to move it right along. What, 5? What's so funny?
I'm reading Jan's comment about what she irons.
What, you iron your underwear or your sheets? I can't see it.
She does. She irons everything, pillowcases and my dad's boxers.
Oh, really?
Sorry, Jen. You put it out there, so I'll just read it. All right, we have Lynn in at 15.
No questions, comments? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Now you go over there with the rooster and behave yourself. And leave that laundry sprinkler alone. They're carrying on down there on the floor. I'll never forget the day. Oh, I can't read it. It goes too fast. You ironed a dress. What? You ironed a dress, and what happened? Guess who had to start?
She threw it down the iron dress, down the clothes chute because he didn't like the ironing. Guess who had to start paying for his shirts to be professionally done?
Ooh, he threw it down the chute because he didn't like the job you did.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I believe it is Lynn. It is Lynn at the temple at 21. Lynn the Thepple at 21.
Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, everybody who placed bids on that. I appreciate it. Look. Now, who's an iris and herringbone Jeanette person from? Get up here. These would be pretty at any time of the year, maybe even Easter. $19 is where we start. 2 candlesticks in excellent condition with no damage at all. This pattern first appeared in clear glass, or what they would call crystal. And then we get this marigold effect. I think they did this a little bit later, maybe into the 50s. But you'll find a lot of this out there. That bowl is the thing that I run into almost every day. You know that bowl?
Yes, I know the bowl.
Is it New Jersey? We can't turn sideways without running into that bowl.
Yeah, I just saw one 2 weeks ago when I was at Goodwill in Willingboro.
They haunt me.
There it is.
That bowl.
There it is.
But here we have, this is Jeanette as well, and collectors call this iris and herringbone, and we're looking for a $19 start on these.
Yeah, we have a 19. Lynn's in for 19.
What lovely. And so you have, this is called a double light candle holder. And so 4 candles. And there might be a little bit of, I tried to get all the wax out. I couldn't get it all out. You know, you're sitting there and scraping it. And
I like that color, and with the candlesticks and everything, it's a nice color.
It is, and it really glimmers on the table. People think I don't like this pattern because I'm always making fun of that bowl. I don't have any issues with this pattern at all, and it wouldn't matter if I did. To each his own. I do like it. It's that bowl that just cracks me up that I see everywhere. And so the iris is here. And then the herringbone is here. If you're wondering, well, where are you getting the iris and the herringbone? I know I don't hold things still, but maybe now you can see. See that? Yeah,
they're in Virginia.
Pete, I hadn't thought about that, but I think you're right. Oh dear, let me stretch my legs a little bit. Oh, I almost knocked that table over. That would have been lovely. 10, shall we count them down?
Yeah, we have a bid in.
Wonderful. Okay, 10, 9, you get both of them. 8, 7.
Yeah,
6,
I like the clear too, KP.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. All right, now put these by the attic door. I have to remember not to open the attic door. I have to move those candlesticks before I open that attic door because I've got to get up into that attic.
All right, let me refresh real quick because we have Florida Golden Girl and Lynn both in at 27.
Okay.
Let me just bear with me 1 second, please, everyone.
And in just a moment, the next item that we're going to have is that one.
Oh, that's
That
gorgeous.
That one. Where are you, Karen Williams? You and I were talking about this.
Okay.
We were talking.
Live chat. All right.
It is almost 9 o'clock, and I've got to get rocking here. I've got lots to sell.
Okay, it does go to Florida Golden Girl for 27. Yeah, Florida Golden Girl for 27. She came in before Lynn, and then Lynn, your 28 is after the stop. I'm sorry.
Florida Golden Girl. Hey, Florida, I did not know, and I hope I have the right person, that you like cemeteries and have a channel. I like cemeteries too because I've done so much genealogy, and I have my family first came to New England. We won't get into that, but I love, and I've been walking. I've traipsed around dozens of cemeteries in New England, mostly in Connecticut, not digging up old relatives, right, looking for relatives. But is that you? I think that might be you.
I think that's her. Yes.
Is it? So
yes, she said that's me. Yes.
Well, I need to go and look. And why didn't you tell me that? If you told me that and I forgot, I apologize. I'm going to go.
Yeah, her channel is called A Cemetery Channel.
A military channel?
Cemetery channel.
A cemetery channel. Well, we'll have to go and check that out. I Florida, come up sometime and come to.
I could try to find it.
Oh, drat! My mind and I know the name. Oh, for pity's sake! In Fairmount Park, the big cemetery here in. Oh, isn't that awful? I know it. I know the name. I've been in it a million times. Not a million times. Anyway, now I'm getting off. People want me to stick to what I'm supposed to stick to.
No, they're talking about it.
The big cemetery. We've got Titanic people in it. We've got, oh gosh, what is the name of the big cemetery right outside of Philadelphia in Fairmount Park?
I
cannot believe that I've been in it so many times. I went to a Halloween concert in it. And you would love it. Oh my goodness. It is Laurel Hill. Yes, Laurel Hill Cemetery.
Okay.
It's one of
I'm just gonna look it up for you.
Oh, it's one of those old Victorian cemeteries with, oh my goodness. It's the trees and the it's wonderful. Okay, let's get into this. Now, when I was showing this off in the car when I bought it, I knew, well, maybe it was during the thrift haul. Anyway, this starts at $20.
$20.
I know I jump all over the place. $20, no chips or cracks. It's in excellent condition. What is it? It's a glass bowl that I am almost 99% positive that Fenton made this for LG Wright. Now, LG Wright didn't make anything. LG Wright had molds. They acquired molds, but they had other glass companies, like all the Eperns and things made in the 40s that were marketed by LG Wright were made by Fenton. So you'll see this, if you go like online, you'll see Fenton /LG Wright. And you go, well, what does that mean? Well, it's more than likely a Fenton made bowl. Fenton, the company Fenton, but then you can see it's old fashioned with the button on the bottom and the 3 feet. But then again, this might have been pumped out in the 90s. It's hard to tell because it's the same mold. So it's either a 40s example or a 90s example. Either way, that's the mold. Yeah. And it's a beautiful color and you've got roses all over it.
Melody wants to know, is it pink or cranberry?
It is pink. It's a beautiful dark pink, but it is not cranberry. And it measures 9 inches across the top. I was using a ruler, but my father taught me that. So look, exactly 9 inches. Measure the distance. You'll always have a ruler. 9 inches. What else can I say about it? It really is pretty beautiful glass, and it is fire polished. Huh?
Yeah, it's showing up a dark pink. So yeah, it's probably showing up the right color. It doesn't look cranberry on the screen. It looks pink.
It's pink, yeah. And who knows? I mean, in my house, I have light bulbs from every era, you know, so I have light bulbs like this that I use. Hold on. You know how old that light bulb is?
Oh, wow.
And so the lighting in here can be all over the place. And I have all these different lampshades. So anyway.
And it reminds me, Scott, just to interrupt, it reminds me of the Fenton lamps that have the big, like the Gone with the Wind lamps. That
big
pattern.
shade.
Yeah. I think I've seen that pattern on the big shades that Fenton did.
I think I agree with you. Let's count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Ooh. Now, you get over there too. All right.
Okay, we have Jenny Mack in at 41.
All right, I'll tell you, Jenny, thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you everyone who placed bids. Thank you so much. Let's do this. We're gonna fly through 3 things. That'll get me to my halfway point. Then I'm going to get up from the floor, run around the block because I always have this. I always have energy I have to get rid of. We're going to put Heather on, and I think she's going to do a show and tell just for maybe 2 minutes. That's our intermission. We always have an intermission here.
I'm just share something.
Yeah. But what I want to do now is tell you, I'm going to sell 3 plates, one at a time, right? This isn't going to be choice, but get ready. Each plate, we're going to start at $20. Now, let me tell you, we're going to hold up. I've got 3 of the Flower of the Month plates that were made by Hoya. Now, founded in Japan, founded in 1941. Yes. And these plates were the Flower of the Month plate designed by T. Yamamoto. And I sold some, I don't know, a while ago. I've got 3 more. They're beautiful, heavy crystal plates. These were made in the 80s. The quality is stunning. Let's do the first one. That's the lily. All right, that's the lily. These look like they're 8 inches. We're going to start at 20. Go to replacements. They're $89 each. But replacements is high. You're going to get it cheaper than that here. $8 in diameter. They're all signed here on the bottom by T. Yamamoto. Now that's who did the designing. Don't get locked in the bathroom. That they still won't let that go. You're right. Well, if I do, I can get out the bathroom window and run around and break into my front porch.
So this is $20 per plate.
No, we're going to $20 start. We'll offer up on all of them, but each one will start at 20.
Okay.
And so I'll tell you in advance, I've got Lily, in case you wanted to know, I've got Lily, Iris, and Crocus. But we're just doing Lily right now. So everyone understand, if you bid, you're bidding on Lily. All right, there is Lily. They're beautiful. They're heavy plates and they're beautiful. And they're called the Flower of the Month. There's the Lily. These were made in the 80s. Look how shiny they are. And we'll give it a couple of seconds. If you're interested in the lily plate, The pattern is on the back, and it's relief. It's cut into there, so it's not. This is the back side. So this is flat here. Yeah, I had different ones before. Okay, nobody wants the lily. We're moving on. I told you we were going zip, zippity doo dah. Anybody want? Next, we have iris. Now, I know somebody's going to say, that looks like a orchid. But they call this the iris pattern. Not pattern, but that one is iris. So $20. You're now, we're looking to see if anyone wants the iris plate at $20. And yeah, you can collect all 12 of them.
Mm. They're very well done. Very well done.
Anyone on the iris?
Not seeing anyone yet. Oh, Joan's in for 20.
All right, now, Joan, we want to make sure you're in for 20 on the iris, and it's for the one plate. Okay, Joan, the one plate. I can always go back to the lily later on, but yes, I was wrong, not an orchid. Huh?
Yes, she's looking for the iris, yes.
All right, we'll count it. We'll count the iris plate down. Now, these are chip-free, crack-free, beautiful, and they're crystal. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Let's see where the iris plate is headed. And then we'll do the crocus. And we'll come back to lily if anybody's interested.
Okay, that's going to Joan. The iris is going to Joan.
And Joan, give me Joan's last name. Please. Was
P-L-A. Yeah. P-L-A-V-I-E-R.
Okay, that was Joan got the iris. Now we're going to do the crocus, and we're going to see if anyone wants the crocus. Again, we're looking at $20 for the crocus. And once again, it is in that same lovely condition. See the shininess to it? These are crystal. Yeah. The designer's name is right here. So they're signed here by the designer. Yeah. And there is crocus. They ought to be popping up soon, right? Don't they start popping up in March?
Yeah, we'll start getting there. Evelyn, yep.
Evelyn Layton has started us out at 20, and we're gonna zip in there now. So anybody interested, and we'll just for kicks and jollies, we'll come back to the lily, see if anybody wants it. Crocus, we have a bid of 20. Where is it gonna go? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. That's crocus. And while we're waiting to see who gets crocus, we'll throw lily up there one more time. But let's get crocus out of the way first.
All right, that's going to Evelyn Layton for 20.
Okay. E-V-E-L.
Yeah.
Y.
Yeah. L-A-Y-T-O-N.
L-A-Y-T-O-N. Thank you, Evelyn Layton. Let's throw the lily back up there. Did anyone? Can I have the lily for 20? Oh, why not? Because nobody else wanted it. Is that fair? I mean, nobody bid, right? Does that seem okay, Heather?
Yeah.
I mean, nobody bid for it.
Right?
Huh?
Yes. That's
okay.
Fair. Yeah.
Okay, so that was Evelyn
Layton. Wait, yeah.
Evelyn, you'll take the
she's getting the crocus and the lily. $20 each.
Thank you, Evelyn. I'm only going to do that because there was no one else had bid, no one else showed any interest in it. So, for the sake of time, we'll just go ahead. I'll tell you what we'll do. It's going to be We're going to take an intermission. I'm going to run around the block for 5 minutes. Let's bring Heather back. She's going to do a show and tell, and I'll be right back. But
you're going to leave me here with 382 people?
What?
You're going to leave me here with 382 people?
Yes, I am. Now, look, before I go away, I want to tell you what's coming up. Look at that Art Deco cobalt blue bowl. It is like new. That's coming up.
That's amazing.
We've got that wonderful purple thing, decanter, coming up. Don't forget the Queen's Jubilee. We've got some beautiful Cambridge glass right there. I've got this Cambridge here. I can't believe I'm selling this lamp, but I am. And we have some green glass that will glow in the dark. Oh, we're not finished yet. I have a vase from the 1920s with enamel paint on it, and we have to have some glass bake. Oh, I don't know. Is there going to be anything else? There might be. That's all coming up, and we're going to try to get it all sold between now and 10 p.m. Heather, let's bring you in.
Okay.
And that shall afford me a moment.
All righty.
To
Hi.
go and run around the block. Would you
You
like
go
to
run around the block?
Here I go. And you want me to make you big? Let's make you big.
Okay.
You got 500. Heather, don't be nervous. You've got 500 people staring at you right now. Did you trim your nose hair?
Go run around the block.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Go. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Hi everyone. Gosh. Hi everyone. So I'm just going to do a little show and tell of what we have coming up in our tomorrow. So tomorrow, yay, Heather. Tomorrow, the Revive It Sisters, have a live sale tomorrow at 6:15. And we got a little bit of Irish St. Patrick's green going on for tomorrow. Because yes, March is in 2 weeks, which is awesome. So one thing that Shane actually picked up that we were not able to show yet is this beautiful mayo bowl. And we have the original spoon, which you never see these, hardly ever. And then it has the underplate and the bowl. And that has a beautiful pattern on there. So we have to clean this up. Tomorrow is clean day. We'll wash everything up. But that is a beautiful set, all intact. That's coming up. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. I love the points, how they match up with the bowl and the underplate. That is just amazing. I know, the whole set. And that spoon, look how thick that is. That is a thick glass spoon. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, let me get it over there. All right. Then we have, what else we have? We have, if you can see, I can't pull it down because it's really big. We have that big cabbage. That's from Portugal. That has, the prices of that sold on eBay are outrageous. I was like, oh my gosh. Then we have this beautiful purple blown vase. And I don't know who made this, but it is a beautiful purple color. You know, if I find purple vases like this, I'll always pick them up because I love this color. And it's got beautiful ribs going around it, and it's got a really nice shape to it where it folds out and then goes down. So it's got nice hips. It's got nice hips to it. That's what I always say. The spoon and the underpants. Exactly. I know. I love this purple. And whenever you show purple, it's a shame because it always comes up a little muted. But I will tell you, this is a beautiful amethyst color. It is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous purple.
My goodness, it is. It is. Heather, that's lovely. I thank you for entertaining everybody.
No problem.
They probably would love
the bottom. Yeah, the bottom is clear, which is interesting on that, Bradley. The bottom is clear.
they probably would love to have you continue, but and I hate to interrupt you, but if I may come back now
Yes,
and
please.
continue the sale, we'll go ahead and we'll do that, and we'll get through what's left here. So don't forget to come. Is it tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night at 6:15.
Tomorrow night at 6:15. And before I continue with the sale, I would like to give myself a shout out to the eBay store, because I know we have folks that can't attend. You might have choir rehearsal Monday nights or whatever. Sometimes you can't get to the Monday night, or you really just prefer the eBay store. I've not forgotten you, and I want to give you a sneak peek and tell you that that is in the eBay store, right? I'm not gonna run my mouth. That's in the eBay store right now. Heisey in the eBay store right now. Clam broth, Anchor Hocking, original label.
Oh my gosh. I can't look.
In the store right now. No chips or cracks. Clam broth. Yes, clam broth can be green. It can be pink. It can be blue. In the eBay store right now. I have 2 of these that match that are in the eBay store right now. I hope somebody gets that and puts the 2 yellow ones on either side of it.
Oh, that would be nice.
Where is John Robert? Where are my mid-century folk? Anyway, I'm selling this tonight, but I have 2 of these in the eBay store. So I don't want my friends who enjoy and prefer shopping in the eBay store to think that I have forgotten you. Okay, let's get back to the sale, and I shall hit the solar layout. Okay, $20 for a 3. We're going to start at $20 for this 3-part, not 3-part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-part divided. This is made by Cambridge. They made it in a lot of different colors. This one is clear, and it has a beautiful silver overlay on it, as you can see, in great condition, and it's got some wheel cutting to it. Look at that. Is it pretty?
That's amazing.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's nice heavy glass, and they patented this. Cambridge did. This is for the dining table, of course. That's the nice glass that you went to the department store or the jewelry store to buy, or a gift shop. They can give this away. Ooh, no. And this, I think, if I remember from my Cambridge books, they might have patented this design, this shape, sometime in the 20s, and then probably continued making it the 20s, the 30s, maybe even into the 40s. But it is a design that Cambridge made. And on some of the early pieces, it'll even have the patent number on it. I've had it before. This one doesn't. But I had an amber one once that actually had the patent date, the patent numbers right on it. But you can find this in various colors. So we're looking at $20 to start. And it is chip-free, crack-free, scratch-free.
It's an amazing piece. It's absolutely amazing.
I love it. And I really like the 5 parts.
Mm-hmm. We have Jenny Joe in at 20.
And it's very heavy. You can see how nice the silver is. And the cutting, the wheel cutting. So not acid etched. Nice. What, Bonnie? You said my name. Bonnie, what? Did Chrissy get there?
Oh, she returned the message.
What?
She took her message away.
Why?
I don't know.
It just says Bonnie Abrams and then the word Scott. What do you want, Bonnie? Bonnie, did Chrissy get there? I felt bad because she was in that box with nothing on but her panties. But that's all she had. That's all she had on when I found her. What? I felt bad shipping her without any clothes on, but
Oh goodness.
She's not saying anything to me now.
She's not saying anything. No, she's not saying anything now.
What did I do? Who knows? You'll have to tell me. We'll count this down. Did I give you the mate?
Yep. We got Eileen in at 26.
It measured 10 by 12.
She did. Yeah. Now, Scott, the Chrissy dog got here on Friday, and I had too much fun terrorizing Steve with her this weekend.
I'm not going to ask you who Steve is or how you terrorized him with that doll, but I shall be thinking about it if I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
All right. We
10.
got Elaine at Walls at 26.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Did you put some clothes on the poor thing? Huh? Where's my pen? Huh? I was told as a boy, you don't say huh.
Okay, I'm going to refresh real quick because Patsy M came in there at the last minute. Hello, Patsy.
She came in at what?
Hold on one second. I'm going to refresh. Oh. Bear with me 1 second, please.
I surely shall. May I call you Shirley?
Sure, I have an Aunt Shirley.
You do?
I did, yeah. Well, she's passed away, but actually is today her birthday or yesterday was her birthday?
Oh.
She's a very nice lady.
Well, Aunt Shirley.
All right. Okay, hold on. All right.
360 people now know who you are.
So it looks like Jenny came in to my Patsy. It goes to Patsy M for 39.
Patsy M. Patsy, thank you. Patsy, is your middle initial L? Now, I have somebody's address saved twice. Sometimes there's an L in the middle of it, and sometimes there isn't. And I can't remember if that's you or somebody else. And I never know whether I should choose the that's silly. You know how PayPal is, Heather? Maybe it's not Patsy. Okay.
Yep, so she gets that.
All right. Well, anyway, okay. Ellie Smith. Oh, $20. I'm almost certain that this is L.E. Smith. I'm telling you right now, this is a beaut. I've had this once before in green. We're starting at 20. Oh, that's got Deco 30s written all over it. I'm pretty certain it's L.E. Smith, but I don't have an L.E. Smith book. Either or, it is a wonderful cobalt blue bowl, and I hope our Deco folk are here tonight. And it is 10 inches across. There we go. Take a look at that. I go around the sides, not a flea bite. Now, it has a nice embossed pattern here on the rim. See it?
Patsy says she will email you.
Oh, no. Is it okay? Is it wrong?
Maybe she's going to give you new information.
I think it's the same address, but I have somebody with an L and somebody who doesn't have an L. And then look, you've got these wonderful deco lines that go down. That's the bottom of it. There aren't even any chips down here on the 3 legs.
We got Elderly Poodle in at 25.
I have an L.E. Smith feeling, but as I said, I don't have an L.E. Smith book. And sometimes I look things up, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just don't have time. But that I think I had this in frosted green once years ago, and it had a chip on it. I think. But oh, do I love that. I love cobalt blue.
That's beautiful.
Are Dee and Tammy still selling? They started it, huh? I'm just curious.
I'm not sure.
I was hoping.
We have Tina Bradford in a 30.
I was hoping that I would see them. I don't see them. Maybe they're still selling their linens. Anyway, that's a beauty. What can I say? 1930s deco, cobalt glass. Here we go.
Marilyn says yes, they are. Oh, good for them.
My word, they must have had a lot of linens. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. On what I think is an L.E. Smith. I know it's 1930s deco. Cobalt blue. Oh, gracious.
Okie dokie. Let me refresh real quick. Because we got someone that came in just after the stop. Hold on one second, Mark Peterson. All right, that's going to Patsy M for 51.
Thank you, Patsy, and thank you, everyone who placed bids. I appreciate that. I appreciate you.
Congratulations, Patsy.
Now, $15. Glass bake, love it. Chrome, Bakelite handles, 1930s. We know what this is. Glass bake, made by McKee. See the embossed top. I love these. Bake it in the oven. It's a little one. I don't know what it holds, but it measures 9 inches by 6 by 3.5. 9 by 6 by 3.5.
Good for meatloaf.
Yeah. Embossed here with this pattern, which reminds me of Philby by Hawking, but it ain't. See there? You see it as well?
That's what I thought it was. I thought it was Philby.
So bake in the oven, glass bake on the bottom. Put that in the oven. Bake your casserole. Bring it out to the table in this. And this has Bakelite, that sort of brownish, maroonish handles.
You got KP in at 15.
So these won't get hot. And let's put it back in there. Ooh. Right out of the 1930s.
Very nice.
This, you can clean this up. I cleaned it. It might need a little bit more. And cleaning, depending on how shiny you want it to get.
Jenny Mac is asking for measurements.
I forget what let me measure it again. I forget what I said. I think it's what did I say? 9 by
9 by.
Yeah, 9 by 6. 9 by 6 by 3. 9 by 6 by 3.
KP's at 23.
So really, just for a family of 4. I mean, I don't know. You're not going to get. Okay, we'll count this down. Are you ready?
We're ready.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And if you like this kind of glass, there will be some more in the eBay store. I've taken the photographs, but I've not yet listed them. But there are a few more. I've got a few more pieces of it. This does give a little bit of a green glow. Probably not. I've got, with all the lights on in here, you're not going to see it. That's not really a piece that people would shine a light on this to. But a lot of folks like to know if it does have any glow or not. I have some glass that will glow in a minute.
All right, that's going to Jenny Mac at 41.
Get my eyeballs in sync. Glass Bake 41. Thank you, Jenny.
Jenny Mac.
Jenny, thank you. And thank you, everyone who placed bids. I do appreciate it so much. Look at this. Isn't that a weird shape? Well, it wasn't weird in the 20s. It was common. That's a vase. And we're going to start at $20 on this, $15 on this. I'm sorry.
15?
15. What's the glass you are drinking from? That's the waffle. That's the Waterford pattern by Anchor Hocking. Look at the pretty color, almost a, well, turquoisey color around the top. This is all enamel paint, and this is the way they did it. And the paint is underneath. So the flowers were painted first underneath, and then this aqua, whatever color, was put on. So there's no paint on the, no, the flowers are on the top.
Florida Golden Girls in for 50.
The flowers are painted on the top here, and then this color is on the bottom. This goes back to the 20s. Now, I'll tell you, you're going to ask me who made it, and you already know what I'm going to tell you. It's 6 inches tall, 8 inches across. That's very close to 100 years old. Yep. Everybody, just like every glass company, made these candy jars that you see back here. Just one company I'll tell you about, as you're still looking about that, only because I was going through this last night looking up something else. And this is just Westmoreland. I just want to show you some similar vases. Now, I'm not saying that this is Westmoreland. I'm saying that I don't know, because it could be one of 30 companies. But even just Westmoreland, here are some examples that are somewhat similar. Can you see see this tall? Yeah, very similar. Again, with paint on it. Here's another one in the Westmoreland book, just to show you that it can be very difficult to pinpoint. Here's one very similar, tall. Now this is footed, so that's a little bit different. But that kind of vase, when you start looking at the glass companies of the 1920s and 30s, and this is all glass from that era, you will see, we're not going to go through that anymore, that you'd really have to sit down for a while to figure out which company it was who actually had this mold. And again, it could have been one of 15, 20 different companies. Exactly. Very, very odd shape to our eyes today. Yeah, a little odd. What is that? Yeah, vase.
All right, we got Florida Golden Girl in at 50.
Don't know if there are any questions on the vase.
The color is on fleck.
Oh, it's on fleek.
Fleek. The color is on fleek.
Briar, that went out like 15 years ago. I said that to my... Do people still say that? It is on fleek. I love it. On fleek. I haven't heard that since like 1990. Briar, you... I bet some of the audience are going, what? I think I said that to my mother once, and she said, oh, stop it. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. You'll have to tell me later.
You don't know on fleek?
No.
Well, too bad. You're not hep to the jive. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you.
1999. KP will tell me later.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On fleek. That's it. I know what it means.
Oh, goodness.
Heather, that outfit you had on the other day was on fleek.
On fire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell her what it means. Now I forget who said it.
Okay. Let me do this. Let me go back in the live chat.
Even remember that. Whoever said that.
Okay.
You're 1 year
All right.
older. You're 1 year older than I am, Kathy. That means we're pushing 60, aren't we, Kathy? Bring it on. I'm ready.
All right, I have to refresh because I got two different answers. Just let me refresh real quick again.
All right.
I got two different answers.
What do you mean two different answers?
Well, when I refresh, YouTube says one thing and StreamYard says another. So I'm refreshing again.
All right. I think Jeffrey Reed is still here because I saw him a minute ago. Jeffrey, if you're still here, can you just double check with lovely Heather? We won't make us. We'll just hang tight till we find out. Yeah, on fleek is a slang term meaning something is excellent. On fleek.
Yeah,
he is here. Okay.
All right. So on YouTube, I see Jenny Mac in at 69, but on StreamYard, Jenny Mac is under the stop.
Let's let Jeffrey and Heather make the decision.
Okay.
All right. Jeffrey and Heather.
Jeffrey sees Jenny Mac at 69. Okay. All right.
Jeffrey and
it's
Heather.
Weird that, yeah. It's odd that StreamYard is showing different, but YouTube is showing. I refreshed twice, and it's showing Jenny Mac at 69 before the stop.
Are you in agreement with that, old Hadley?
I believe he said yes.
Okay, then unless either one of you change your mind, then it's Jenny Mac at 69.
Yep, he's saying it's Jenny at 69. Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, and
thanks, Jeffrey.
Thank you, everyone who placed bids on that. I appreciate it. Oh, we did sell the lily. Okay, on our way down. We're doing okay. It's 20 of 10, and I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 more items. We'll be finished by 10 o'clock.
Okie dokie.
Thank
you, Jeffrey.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you everybody for hanging in there. Sometimes you just have to take a look. All right, what are we gonna do now? What you want now? Oh, I guess I'll do what's on my list. Green 3 parts. That'll start at 20.
20.
Almost threw it on the floor. Well, it wouldn't have far to go because I'm on the floor. Maybe it's probably a good idea that I'm on the floor, because if I drop anything, it's just going to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Guess what? Everybody made these too. This is a 4-part divided, and everybody wants to know, and yes, it does.
Woohoo!
I know you want to know. Are you getting the glow?
Jenny has these in every color.
You do, Jenny? Are you getting it? Woo!
Jenny's in for 20.
This is the biggest one I've ever had. They come a lot smaller than this. That bad boy is about 7 inches across. Let's measure it and see. It measures 7.5 inches. That's a big one. Now, it's not chipped or cracked. I don't feel roughness. I don't feel a flea bite. 4-part divided.
Yes, you can still use it, Carrie, if it's uranium. Yep.
Absolutely. Use it, use it, use it. There is more uranium in a banana. There is more uranium in your granite countertop. Use it. That's the science. And you can go on YouTube and find videos of people with Geiger counters. Yeah, you're okay. So let's put, and look, but everybody decide for yourself. Everybody, just make your own decision, but you can use them. Good question, and I'm glad you asked. I'm not making light of your question. I am glad that you asked. Thank you for asking that question. It's a very valid one. And sometimes there's misinformation out there. So thank you. I don't know now who asked, but I do appreciate your question. There it is. We'll stick it right down in. A lot of times these are marked. This one is unmarked. So Farberware, Farber, somebody did that. And then they get their glass.
Still alive.
Huh? What?
KP says she uses hers all the time, and I'm still here. You can say, I'm still alive.
Let's see if I can get it back in it. Okay, so it's a nice one. I love these. Who said they have them in all kinds of colors?
Jenny.
You do?
So we have Carrie Murphy in at 30. Thanks, Phantom.
What?
He said, I'm full of energy. I'm always full of energy.
Heather is one of the few who can keep up with me.
Yes, I can keep up.
I am like a you-know-what in a whirlwind.
Mm-hmm.
And Heather is right up in there. I think, Heather, I imagine if you and I had been in school together, we would have been best friends.
We could have been.
We probably would have gotten in a lot of trouble, too.
Yes.
If Heather and I had known each other as children, we would have gotten into a lot of trouble. I just have a feeling that we would.
Yes. I was a troublemaker back in high school.
And when I mean trouble, you know the kind of trouble I don't mean.
Yes. No, nothing mean. Just a lot of fun. The fun trouble.
There it is.
Heather is on fleek.
Shall we? If there are no questions, I shall count it down.
I think we're good with questions.
Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Four compartments.
Okay.
You could separate your 3-bean salad and still have one compartment left for your pearl onions.
All right, I got to majorly refresh here because we got another popular one.
Another what?
Popular.
Oh,
but Jenny's at 68. Okay. I think it's going to go. Hold on. Let me refresh real quick, but
quarter of 10.
I think Jenny's got it at 68. Yeah, Jenny Mac for 68.
Jenny, I must as well just rent a station wagon and drive on. I was going to say drive on down. I forget where
Let's do it. Let's just make a personal delivery to Jenny Mac.
I'd love to. What state are you in, Jenny? I don't remember. Okay. Thank you, everyone who placed bids on that. Let's do some more gloves. $15.
So that's the only color she does not have.
You don't have a green one?
Wow. That's awesome.
You're going to get one now. Ooh, I've got 4 green plates. $15 is where we start. No chips, no cracks. Maybe 1 or 2 little. $150. Girl, you better fix that. Or is there a decimal point?
There's a decimal point in there.
I didn't know you did decimal points. Look at you.
I'm fancy like that.
Well, that's my astigmatism and my poor old eyeballs not being able to read.
She's in Indiana. Jenny Mac is in Indiana.
I've never been to. Have I ever been to Indiana? I've never been
Chicago.
I've never been to. Yes, I've been to Indiana because I have been to Chicago.
Chicago, yeah.
I will. I'll go ahead and tell you. Well, you just saw that they light up. There they is. No maker's mark. Their depression. They have a ground bottom. We know what that means because we've talked about it. These weren't free. This would be considered elegant depression glass, fire polished, and made by Fostoria, Cambridge. That kind of type of thing.
Yeah,
They measure
15.
just over 7 inches in diameter. And I've only got 4 of them. But my rule, if I'm going to collect any new pattern, it's just a place setting of 4. That's the rule I make for myself. Because my table sits 4, and I rarely ever have more than 4 people over for dinner. So I don't mind buying sets of 4. And I know a lot of people don't want sets of 12 or sets of 16 anymore. So,
no.
But anyway, they don't have utensil scratches on them. You might find, I mean, we're talking about plates from the 30s. They're not scratched up.
KP's in for 20.
Okay. Sorry, when someone says Indiana, I
sing that song. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana.
Oh, that's the song that you sing. I don't know any other songs with Indiana in it. I'm sure there are if we go way back. Indiana. There's got to be a song with Indiana in it.
Hey, Eric, it's good to see you.
Oh, hi, Eric.
We have KP at 20.
I still remember the New Jersey State song because we had to learn it in elementary school and sing it. New Jersey, New Jersey, the Garden State's my home. Rah, 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 rah. Did you have to learn it, Heather?
No, I don't think I don't know. Joanne, yes, you can eat off of old glass. Yes, Joanne had a question. You can eat off of old glass.
Just don't microwave it. Don't put it in a dishwasher, and don't put it in a hot sink of hot water. It should be warmish water. Yeah, because a lot of this old glass isn't tempered. What is it? And so just watch that. But yep, use it. Here we go. 10, 9. Snooky ain't from Jersey. You know what? Well, she might be. But you know what? That Jersey Shore television show, they were from Brooklyn.
They are so fake. So fake.
That was fake. I think only one of them was Jersey, and it might be Snooky, but I don't know if you know that, but I think only one of those cast members was actually a Jersey native. The rest of them were all like Staten. I don't have anything against Staten Island, but they weren't.
New York.
Huh?
They're all from New York.
Right. They weren't. They weren't. One of them is a Jersey native, and I don't know which one, but I think only one was Jersey. It probably is Pookie or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
Was she the one?
I don't remember exactly. It was one, but I'm not sure.
I don't remember either, but most of them were from somewhere else. Look, if all you think you know about the Jersey Shore is that TV show, come to Jersey.
Exactly.
Heather and I will take you to the most wonderful places on the Jersey Shore. Right, Heather?
Yes, that's a shame because people watched that show and they thought all New Jersey was like that. And I'm like, no, oh my gosh, no, that is Seaside in the summertime. Because I used to live in Toms River, and Seaside in the summertime, all the New Yorkers, which is fun if you're from New York, but all the New Yorkers would come down to Seaside Heights and just take over. So sorry. that just hit a sore spot on me.
I'll tell you what, Heather, we should do, hey, you know what? This summer,
yes,
we're going to do it. We're going to drive from Cape May all the way up to Sandy Hook. And yes, there is a Sandy Hook in New Jersey on the shore, right?
Yep, there is.
And we will show you. I've already shown them the
Oh
beauty of
yeah, we
Ocean
have to show
Grove.
them that. It's so pretty.
Ocean
Like
Grove.
the real shore. Anything south of Seaside is the real shore. In my opinion, anything south, we can start in Barnegat Light, where I'm from, and just head on down south.
Hey, you got a Jersey girl and a Jersey boy right here. We defending our Jersey Shore. Okay. And Cape May was the first
Cape May
shore vacation.
Yes.
No others. It wasn't Florida. It wasn't. We love Florida. We love North Carolina. We love everything. But the going to the beach started in where, Heather? Jersey. And Cape May started. Yes. Cape May started. Okay, enough. Okay, enough of Jersey. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Woo.
Okay. After all that, I really gotta refresh that one.
Okay.
Oh goodness. And there was a question up above, and I will find it.
About the shore?
No, it was about shipping costs. They have a question about, is shipping included?
Yeah, Cindy is a Jersey girl. Donna is a Jersey girl. Where are all my Jersey girls?
Yes.
Cindy's in South Jersey. Donna's up in North Jersey. I think my radio just changed stations by accident. I hear bongos now.
Oh. Okay. I think it was Carrie who had a question. Shipping is not included. That was the question. Shipping, they wanted to know if shipping was included. Bear with me. I'm still looking this up. Okay, so.
Okay, Dodie, you're from Ridgewood. Okay, Jersey. We're all shouting out. Former Jersey girl, Justine. That's right, Justine. I forgot.
Justine's from Jersey. Yep.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, it looks like I have Florida Golden Girl at 37.
Okay.
Florida Golden Girl at 37. Sorry, there's a whole bunch of bids there at the end.
Florida Golden, gotcha. Thank you, Florida. Thank you, everyone who placed bids. I appreciate that. And I'm going to stop running my lips. $30 on the Queen plate. $30 is where we'll start. Chip free, crack free.
Oh, wait, she says, hold on.
I see.
Florida Golden Girl says gift to KP. Florida Golden Girl wants to gift those to KP.
I made a note of that, Florida Golden. I have made a note of that. And
thank you, Florida.
How generous and how lovely. Thank you. We've got it. I have made a note of that. Okay, there you go. We're going to start at $30 on.
Yeah.
This is an original, not a reproduction. Do I have it upside down? I don't know. I couldn't believe it when I laid my hands on it. The Queen's Jubilee, 1837 to 1887. What more must I say? Is that from 1887? As far as I know, it is.
Wow.
I don't know that. I don't know why this would be reproduced. I can't imagine. I don't know that it ever was. It's polished on the bottom. I mean, oh my goodness. I don't know anywhere. I don't see anywhere where there are reproductions of it. Obviously, whoever had this probably decorated with it, probably didn't eat off of it. I don't think anyone ate off of it.
Judy Carter's in at 30.
Terry, did you just get Terry? I'm on pins and needles. Did those three? You know what I'm talking about. Did they get to you okay? They matched the ones that you bought before, and I sent them to you. And I hope they were so delicate. They were green stems, and oh golly.
So we have Florida Golden Girl, everyone, in at 60. So the bid right now is at 60 to Florida Golden Girl.
You are welcome, Terry. Thank you for letting me. Wonderful. Because that glass was so thin, and they matched the ones. Too bad I only had 3. Maybe you can find a 4th one, because I think there were 4 stems that you got. So now you'll have 4 stems and 3 of the little smaller ones. I had to send them to you because. Okay. Wow. 1887. I'm not good with math. How old is this? It was 100 years old in 1987. Somebody figure it out.
Not me.
What? You're going to hunt one, Terry? Okay. Good for you. I hope you get.
We have Florida Golden Girl in at 60 for this.
It's 138 years old. L. Hender did the math for us. Carmen did it as well. Yeah, everybody's doing 138 years old. 1887.
Wow.
1887. Oh, my great-grandfather, Mr. Fox, was born in 1888. He was the one that worked. I don't have his picture back here.
Terry Trahan's in at 61. The Florida Golden Girl came back at 80.
I'll count it down because I really want to. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. I apologize. I hate keeping you up past 10. 10, 9, 8, 7,
Watch
6,
the chat, everyone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. I can't believe that there are no chips or flea bites on it. Just a few very light surface scratches, but you can see how shiny it is. I don't want to put. Your grandmother was born in 1886.
I'm getting live chat.
Of course, it's from Queen Victoria's Golden Jubilee. What? Because it says the Queen's Jubilee.
All right, that goes to Terry Trahan for $120.
Oh, Terry. Terry, are you sure you want to pay that much for it?
Yep.
Terry,
Trahan in at 120.
Well, you got it. Terry, thank you. Trahan. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, everybody who placed bids on that. I hope that, Terry, thank you. And thank you, everyone. I hope somebody is interested in this. Well, I'll tell you what. How about the Cambridge? We're going to go fast. Cambridge Rose Point. Everybody knows Cambridge. Everybody knows Rose Point. There it is. No chips, no cracks. We're going to start on this one. I'm going to really zippity-doo-dah because I hate keeping everybody up late.
Yeah.
Oh, my word. Where is it? Oh, good heavens. Green 3-part. Did I not write this one down? Oh, mid-century lamp. Divided Cambridge at 20. Okay, so we're going to start at $20 on.
20?
Yeah, 20.
Is that the one with the lid?
It is. Now, I made a mistake somewhere because I wrote down Patsy McCarthy for something. Never mind. I need to go back and rewatch this because I made a mistake. I'll figure it out. Don't worry, everybody. I'll figure it out. I'll go back and rewatch it. I put Patsy down for something, but I didn't sell this already, did I?
No.
Okay.
No, you sold the five divided disc from Cambridge. One with the silver
That's the one that Patsy got. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Yeah, it had the silver edging on it.
Okay. I put down Cambridge, but I forgot to put. My goodness. I guess I'm in and out. I guess I'm out right now. Okay, $20 on this Cambridge piece. I have the lid and it is not. This is Rose Point. Here's the lid.
All right, we got KP in at 38.
There's the lid.
That's gorgeous.
And there's the bottom of it. I have this on my dresser.
Yeah, Pat is saying that's right. She got the other Cambridge with the silver edging.
Thank you. If I would stop running my lips and pay more attention to what I'm supposed to be doing.
I gotcha.
You do. You all have it. I keep this on my dresser. Not this one, but I have one it's a pinkish. They didn't call it, I think they called it coral. It's like an opaque pink. It has no lid. I just have it on my dresser and I throw change and whatnot in there. Anyway, here's the lid on the Rose Point. 10, we'll go ahead because no chips, no cracks. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Oh dear. I think I only have two things. Left. I think. That and that lamp.
Okay, that's gonna go to Lynn. Let me just refresh real quick. I'll do a real quick one. Lynn DeDoppel for 50.
Lynn gets the Cambridge Rose Point. Lynn, thank you so much.
Yes, with the lid. With the lid. With the lid. This one's with the lid. The Cambridge with the lid.
Yeah. Okay. To Lynn.
No. Lid. The one with the lid. It's going to
Lynn DeThample.
Yes, lid. Lynn. Lynn was going the one with the lid.
No, what? That with a lid goes to Lynn.
Yes.
Okay, we got. Okay. I feel like I'm on Quantum Leap. Yes. What just happened there?
I don't know.
Anyway, okay. Who's on first? Yeah, I know. Who's on first? I asked. Oh, golly, I'm just going to sell this on the decorative market. I guess $20. I don't know. You know me. I don't know Italian glass. I don't know. And I've heard of all the names. I don't know Murano and Poli. I just don't know. I'm selling it as a decorative piece of glass. It might have been sold at Marshall's in 1990.
You said 20, right? You said 20?
Yeah, we'll go 20. It's in good shape. John Robert looked at it and said, yeah, that's really nice. He thought maybe that was something from the 90s and it may or may not be Italian. I'm just saying, I'm just offering it as a beautiful amethyst decorative piece. It's got scratches on the bottom of it where it indicates it's been around for a little while. You see the wear marks here, but I just don't, I'm really out of my element here because I am just out of my element. This isn't my thing, but I want to try to bring some mid-century as well. It's big. There's the top, so I think it's beautiful. You
have Carrie Murphy in at 30.
There's some water in it. I cleaned it, but I didn't do anything. Sometimes on the inside, if you put water in it and then dump rice.
Yes.
You can do that. Put some water in it and some rice and go nye, 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 nye. And that rice will sort of act as a abrasive and get, it's not dirty on the inside. You can see, but that sometimes will really get it clean. There's a lot of different things you can do, but it's a big boy. It's 8 inches across and oh my word, is it 10 inches tall? 10 inches tall. It just has, don't you think it has a neat mid-century look?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So does anybody, I need somebody to educate me. If have you seen it? I've seen it I think it came with little purple, what do you call it?
Jenny Mac's agreeing with you.
What, 90s? Made at Marshall, sold at Marshall's in the 90s or what?
No, I think she said mid-century modern.
It has that look.
She's saying no earlier. Jenny Mac said no earlier. And Eileen Marie says it may be Blanco, similar in catalogs. Shot glass. That's a big shot glass, Lynn.
No, I think the glasses that went with it. There would be.
Okay.
I think there were little.
Chocolate. Yeah, makes sense.
Hey, go.
Or
go
cordial
to my,
glasses, little cordial.
go to my eBay store. I've got 2 of these. These are made in Spain. Wouldn't it look great with that in the middle and these on either side?
Joe S is saying that's Blanco glass.
That?
Joe S, yeah.
Joe, are you sure?
I don't know who Joe S is.
Joe. Joe is the man who I need to call because he's got an Edison crane for me, and he's probably mad because I haven't done it yet.
KP says from the 50s or 60s.
I'm going to count this down, and here I go. Ready, set, 10.
Carrie Murray's in at 41.
9.
I'm exhausted.
You're exhausted?
No, Lynn's saying she's exhausted.
What are you exhausted? I can exhaust people.
I'm not exhausted.
I'm not exhausted. This is normal for me. 10. Thank you, Joe. You're wonderful. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Oh my goodness. Ooh. We're good. One more item before we close the doors on the Old Curiosity Shop. And I'm in love with this lamp. I love lamps and chairs.
That is going to go to Carrie Murphy for 41.
Carrie, is that with a C or a K?
It's the Kerri.
Oh,
Murphy. Yeah. Carrie Murphy.
Carrie Murphy.
Yeah.
Carrie, thank you. Thank you, everyone who placed bids. And thank you. Wait, do you see me at 45? Says Elaine Marie. Just double check it.
All right, hold on.
Okay. Old Hadley, can you double check that as well?
Oh, I didn't. Elaine, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was a bid because you said I've been we 45. I didn't know that was a bid. Is that a bid? Because she put words in front of the number.
Oh, I'm gonna have to let my moderators look at that because I can't reverse here, but I'm trying to look on my TV screen. It says Elaine bid. I'll be quiet and I'll let
All right, so she did 40.
I will let Jeffrey and Heather sort that out for me.
In the middle of my sentence.
Oh.
All right, yeah. Is that Tammy from Vintage Uprising, Texas?
Is what Tammy from Vintage Uprising, Texas?
Well, she says yes. Eileen's got it. I see Eileen. Okay, yeah. Okay, so Eileen has it for 45 because she just typed words before. That's why it threw me off. So it's Eileen Marie or Elaine Marie, Elaine Marie. She has it at 45. Sorry, Elaine, I just missed it because there was words in front of it.
Carrie, thank you for being a good sport on that. I'm sorry. Elaine, thank you. Carrie, I'll see if I can find another one for you. 45.
No 45, yes.
Elaine Marie. And Elaine, I think I remember you. I think just in case anybody, I'll just say this again, just in case. If you don't hear from me by 6 o'clock tomorrow night, contact me. My email address is right there. Contact me because that means for some reason we're not getting together. Maybe I made a mistake or I don't have your information or I accidentally deleted it. Oh, look at that. Not there. It's backwards. It's right there is my email address, right? Have I got it right now?
I mean, you're fine. she's saying no. That's she's saying Carrie can have it, but
Elaine, you were the high bidder.
you're the
And
high
then
bidder.
Carrie was a good sport and said he's all. Everybody is so nice, but you did win it.
You are the high bidder. You are the high bidder.
Carrie says no worries.
Yep.
Let's do our last item.
That's it. Could be very rare Blanco.
You think it's very rare Blanco? Could be worth thousands. Could pay for your furnace. Oh, Patsy. Oh, Patsy. Now, I hope, because I did say I was going to be putting a lot of these online, and now I'm starting to sell some of them. So I hope you're here, whoever you are. Let's see, $30. Let me tell you about this lamp before you bid on it. I love this thing. Now, it was not an expensive lamp when it was made.
You said 30, Scott? I'm sorry, $30?
Yeah. But I'll describe it to you. We'll go from the bottom up. It has a wonderful Art Deco iron base, which would have had a patina on it, and probably gold, which has long worn off. It wouldn't have looked like that. Sometimes gold just wears off. I love it that way. If it were mine, I wouldn't do a thing to it. This is glass. And as we work our way up, you'll see we have black. Then there is the brass cap here. We've got a wonderful old socket, and look at that delicious old paddle.
Mm.
That's called a paddle socket. Look at that. Now,
pretty cool.
The light bulb is not included. I'm saving these for Halloween and Gemi. I don't know where he is, but I'm saving old light bulbs for him. That's not supposed to go in there anyway. When I was little, my father would say, here, put your finger in that socket. And we would be like, yeah, it's not plugged in. And we would stick our finger in it, and this is what he would do. Zzz. And of course, we would jump. Anyway, there is one. Now, how does it get that color? Because the paint was sprayed up into the glass. There's one spot where there is a little bit of paint right back here.
Oh.
You see where the paint has, that's not on the outside. The outside is clear glass. You can't scratch this paint off. The paint is inside. It doesn't light up on the inside. Some lamps do. But that little bit of paint loss there, it's just deteriorated. What do you do with that part of the lamp? Turn it to the wall. That's the only part of the lamp that has any paint loss. So if you didn't see that and you want to retract your bid, you certainly may. Now, on the bottom of the lamp, it is marked.
Eldridge pulled us in for 45.
It says patent applied for. So we don't know who made it. Patent applied for. Obviously, this thing, we don't have to have a date. It's telling us how old it is. Absolutely. Sometime after 1925 up into the 30s, because we really didn't know design like this in this country, not really, until after the Paris Exposition. I rewired it with reproduction cloth cord. That's okay to use. I stuck a lovely old Bakelite plug on it.
Oh, nice.
The only thing I want you to do, you're looking at that and you're going, oh, that's going to burn the house down. That is supposed to have a little cardboard doohickey that goes over it. You've seen them. You can make one out of cardboard. Don't plug it in like, I mean, I plug it in like this. It's not going to burn. But get a piece of cardboard. Do you know how to do that, Poodle? Because you look like you're the highest bidder.
She's at 45.
Just cut it out and put it on there. It's an insulator that always went over these. And if I had, I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But there it is. It stands. I love this lamp. I love lamps and chairs and candy dishes. That's 12 inches up to there. Put 2 more inches up to the top of the socket. You've seen it. Yeah, Jan, you know what I mean. You know exactly what that thing is. What? You do that for me? I do what for you? You want me to stick the thing on it? I mean, I can. Can you get different color cords? You can.
I like the red with it.
And they had this color cord in the old. They had all colors back. They had many colors in the old days. Not just black. What? It's the 100th anniversary for. Yes, it is 1925. That's right. Phil, lip.
Poodle keeps outbidding herself.
It is the 100th anniversary. My house is 100 years old this year.
Ooh.
It's the 100th anniversary of the Paris of the Exposition Day Arts. Blah 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 blah. You know what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, all right. Enough of my mouth. And that was it. This is the last item. 10. Any questions on it? I will put an insulator.
Good.
I'll put an insulator on it. The cardboard thing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. It's 20 after 10. I am so sorry to keep you all up. I talked too much like I normally do.
Okay, that's going to Jenny Mac for $101.
101.
101 to Jenny Mac, yes.
Jenny, I will put an insulator on it. Jenny, thank you for your bid. Thank you to everyone who placed bids on all of the things tonight.
Hi, Karen Williams.
Let me, in just a moment, I'm going to bring Heather back so you can look at her.
I was about to torch this. Yeah, well, you kept bidding against yourself there. When will you sell that big, beautiful cut glass sharp feeling bowl?
Oh, it's right there. I put it, maybe at the next sale. Before you sign off, can you tell me who the guy in the picture behind you is?
There's 2 of them.
They're both my grandfathers. I'm sorry. Thank you, everyone tonight for being here and for making this so much fun. Otherwise, it's just me sitting here on the floor talking to myself. Well, I guess I'd be talking to Heather. That is my mother's father. And this is my father's father. When he was very young. So my two grandfathers. Thank you for asking. I've got my grandmother up here too. I don't want you to think I left the ladies out. She wants to be seen. This is oh my gosh, and there's old Salem up there. You see old Salem? See him?
Oh, yep, I see him.
I love this. That's my father's mother. That's my paternal grandmother. I love this picture of her.
Oh, that's a great picture. Yeah, that's a
Isn't
great
that neat?
picture.
Men working.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I love this one.
Thanks, Briar.
That's my father's mother, and I don't know who snapped that picture, but anyway, listen, everybody, thank you so much for being here tonight. Let's bring in. I'll invoice tomorrow morning. and then we'll get everything out the next day or Wednesday at the latest.
She's awful.
Although we've got another, did you look, Heather? I think tomorrow, the next 4 mornings are all in the low teens.
Yes, yes.
So I won't take anything to the post office until the warmest part of the afternoon, because I don't like to take glass out into 19-degree weather and
Right.
then into an 80-degree post office.
Right.
You know,
Yes.
my house is cold. I keep it that way. I'm used to it. And so, yeah, the next few mornings here are all in the teens.
Yeah, it's gonna be chilling. Thank you, everyone. I'm glad you guys like me as a moderator.
Round of applause for Miss Heather.
Cheers.
Round of applause for our other moderator who was working tonight, Jeffrey. Thank you for
Yes,
your
thank you, Jeffrey, for your help.
We'll just talk for a minute. It's whenever I finish a sale like this, you don't just it's almost like you finished a performance and you can't just go to bed. You know, you can't, right? You can't.
You know what's funny is after I've been on live or something and I go to settle down, I actually get cold. I get freezing cold because all the adrenaline just rushes out of me when I finally relax, and I get so cold that I have to get underneath my electric blanket really quickly. It's like a rush that just goes right out of you. It's weird.
Oh my goodness! You have an electric blanket.
I do. Yes.
I haven't thought about electric blankets in years.
Yeah. I just got it. I just got it last year because we turned the heat down a lot, you know, because it's better to sleep in cold.
Oh yeah.
But then I always turn it off like midway because then I get too hot. But when you first get in, it feels nice. And my dog likes to lay on it, and then he gets too hot and he jumps off it. So, Jeffrey has one too. Yeah, it's nice to have.
I haven't had one. I remember having electric blankets. I had one when I was a boy because in the late 70s, here we go again. Remember the energy crisis? We've talked about this before. Everybody was freezing cold from like 1976 to 1980 because you remember the energy crisis. You didn't touch the thermostat. Everybody remembers that. And I remember being a boy in this, I was 10 in 1977, and we had electric blankets because it was freezing in that house.
We had kerosene. We did kerosene heaters too. Instead of like running the regular heat.
During the energy crisis?
Mm-hmm. We would do the kerosene heaters. Then we had fireplaces. So we had a fireplace and a wood stove. So we ran the wood stove and the kerosene heater more than the actual heat. But then it was cold upstairs, you know, even though heat rises, but not in those houses. And we're at the shore, so then you get the dampness from the shore. People think, you know, the shore is nice in the wintertime. It's not. It's very damp. It's very, very damp and cold.
Cold.
It's very cold at the shore in the wintertime.
Well, we've had nothing but warm-hearted fun tonight.
Yes.
We'll call it quits. Heather, thank you for staying up and doing this.
No problem. I had fun. I had a blast.
I did too, and I hope everyone will check. If you have not, you know, if you really want to say thanks to Heather, jump over and subscribe. She and her sister are lovely, and they have their live sales. Tune in tomorrow night, and if you tune into them tomorrow night, right?
Yes, tomorrow night. Yeah, at 6:15.
If you tune in tomorrow night and you're new, tell them that you met Heather tonight and you're jumping over.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, okay. Let me know.
Try to watch. I don't know if I'll be able to. Good night, all. Okay, I know folks are dropping out and saying good night. We will, because it's 10:30. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, we're trying to hit 1,000. We're at 800 and something. So we're at 810, 11, 812. So we're trying to get 1,000. Or keep trucking along. Keep on trucking.
You'll get there. You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it. And Jeffrey too. I forgot Jeffrey as well. Both channels are getting close to 1,000. That's Old Hadley Vintage. Jeffrey, if you're still hanging in there, you can throw both Heather and Jeffrey can throw your links in if you're there. I would love to see both of you hit 1,000 and then just,
we should have a contest
to see who gets 1,000 first. Oh, come on.
Oh, I don't know. What do you think, Jeffrey? Should we have a contest? I don't know if Jeffrey's still there. She gets notified.
Patsy, what did it say? You get a notification. Yeah. When I put things in. Yeah. Thank you for putting that in. If you subscribe, you get notifications. Yeah, you do. Oh, you got stuck on. We'll give it a second so Jeffrey can throw. Jeffrey, if you want to throw your Heather.
I got stuck. I can't do it.
Okay. We'll have both of them throw their links in. I think I saw maybe Tammy jumped in. I think that you finished your linen sale. So I think our Texas friends jumped in for a second. I'm not sure if I was able to see them or not, but I know when I started 6 years ago, there weren't very many people doing this. We were kind of on our own when we started about 6 years ago. I don't remember how long it took me to get to 1,000. I just don't remember. But it took a while to get up there, and it was exciting.
Yeah, I didn't know that this was even a thing until, well, we've been doing this 2 years. So this February is our 2-year anniversary. We've only been doing this 2 years. And we only did it because I broke my shoulder. I fell. I tripped over the dishwasher door, and I broke my left shoulder. I just split it in half. So I was out of work for like 2.5 months. And Shane said, oh, well, maybe we should do this because I can't sit still. I mean, can you imagine having, you're in a sling and you have to sit still? Thank you, Jan. And so she's like, why don't we try doing this? And, she showed me like the different people online on YouTube selling stuff. I'm like, well, that's craziness. So we started doing it, and I'm like, this is really cool. So that's how we started. It's all because I broke my shoulder.
How's your shoulder doing now?
It's fine. I mean, it does once in a while, because I drive the bus, and once in a while, you got the big steering wheels. It will, like with certain weather, I'll feel it, but it's fine now. The only thing I can't do is I can't turn it if I go I can't turn it a certain way. It does still catch if I try to turn it in an odd position. So thank you, Virginia.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. Someone just asked, when is my next sale? I can be found every Monday night at 8:00. Every Monday night. Now I have to tell you, the first Monday, it's me solo. The second Monday, I'm with my good friend David. That's the Two Chaps live sale, and that rotates from my channel to the Texas channel. The third Friday, Monday, me here by myself. The fourth, here on this channel with Patrick Huckster, and we do a sale called the Unbreakables live sale, where it's no glass or pottery. It could be ephemera or just anything that's not breakable. So
that's next Monday then.
Next Monday, I'll be with Patrick here, and we'll have the Unbreakables live sale. So thank you. I thank you for asking. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
And thank you.
Come on over tomorrow night and check us out.
With the bowl, that bowl will surface
in March.
On the first Monday in March, yes, because we don't have 5 Mondays this month, do we? No, this
No.
is February. Okay, so
It would be,
next,
March 3rd would be your next sale by yourself, Scott. March 3rd.
thank you, March 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have it March 3rd. Thank you for asking. Okay, good night all.
Bye.
Oh, I have to stop it, don't I?
Stop it. I can't stop it for you.
I have to press something.
Let me come on. I'll be there in 15 minutes and I'll stop it.
I have to press something to make it stop. Wait a minute. Oh, where is it? There it is. Okay, here I go. Ready? Boop.
Boop.
Boop. Boop, boop, doop. I didn't do it. Wait a minute. Boop.
I'll do it.
I still didn't. What? Are you sure you want to end? Yes, I'm sure. Boop.
Boop.